Hey guys, welcome to another East Coast Rams podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Ashton here. I'm going to be live streaming the game, just sitting here interacting with y'all if you want to talk, commenting on some of the plays and stuff. My goal for this is kind of be a chill atmosphere where we're talking about the game together, or I'm commenting and you guys are listening, and looking forward to it. I've done a few of these, two in the preseason, and I believe this is my third. So getting used to it, hopefully getting better, and yeah, I'm hoping for a big win tonight. It's going to be a tough match. I guess we can go ahead and kind of talk about that right now. These two teams coming into this, I don't think a lot of people would expect, or at least expected this be a battle for the one seed going into this Thursday night showdown. But it is, and it's two really high powered teams. Going into, let's do Seahawks first. Uh, Obviously, led by Sam Darnold. Their overall rankings for offensive points, they are fifth. For offensive yards, they are ninth. For defensive points, they are second. And defensive yards, they are fourth. So a top five defense in every category and a top five offense in that, or a top 10 offense in every category. This Seahawks team and their special teams is top five too. Can't forget mention about that. I don't know how much special teams will have an impact. Apparently, the game has really strong wind and a lot of rain. So I guess on returns, if they choose to do that, the Rams have really been one of the largest uh, kicking it into the end zones and just not letting returns happen at all. So I don't anticipate that being a factor unless something weird with the kicking unit happens, which with this Rams special teams I could definitely see. But overall, the Seahawks team defensively, like there's not much to be said. They're elite in every facet. They have good linebackers, great safeties. 13 personnel is going to be a challenge against this team going into it. Especially with Devontae Adams out, that's going to make the red zone even harder. And we struggled in the red zone against them last time. So I feel like our 13 personnel has kind of grown and it's more of a staple than it was when we first faced them. We only had two games, I believe, before uh, only two games before we played them the first time. So we were still integrating in the offense. So it'll be interesting to see the different looks McDaniels brings against our offense, and same thing with our offense, like what we do to try to counter somewhat of what they did last time. And it's going to be cat and mouse game the entire time, us figuring out each other. But without having Adams, we're going to have to really lean on our tight ends and lean on our secondary wide receivers. I'm hoping for Montfield to have a big game. He's going to have to. The apprentice, as Devontae calls him, he's going to have to because we're going to have to score touchdowns. The team that kicks more field goals, especially if it's Rams, I I doubt they win. This could be a defensive struggle. I think it's going to be a little bit more high scoring than last game, but still not going to be a complete shootout. At least I would be surprised if it is. Rain just makes everything, and a lot of wind makes it very interesting. It's going to be whoever can run the ball more effectively and keep up drives is probably going to win this game too. So their offense, also a top 10 unit. Sam Darnold has played good. The last 4 or 5 weeks, ever since the Rams game, they have slowed a little bit, which is weird considering they got Rashid and like they kind of supposedly added to that unit. But Sam Darnold has struggled a little bit more. They have faced a little bit better defenses in the meantime, not perfect defenses, but solid ones. Like Colts is a pretty solid defense. So it should be pretty interesting.
Are you
Let me
tired
go
of
ahead
running out of
and
hot water?
try
It may be time
to.
for a tankless water heater from John C.
take care of this stuff. Hello, Miss Hashira. I love Demon Slayer, by the way. Great. Let's see if this is right. Uh, I don't know if it'll let me do this. Yeah. I didn't delete the entire div. Sorry, I'm a web developer, guys. If you don't know, um, or software developer, and it is deleting everything. But that's a way to get rid of ads. Let me go ahead and put on in. Is he? He'll come in. He'll rotationally come in. I'm sure. How you doing, Deuce? Uh, man, I'm kind of hoping Kyron got the first there. And this is going to be the big thing against the Seattle defense. And right now, the clock is 13:52 for you guys watching together. Uh, Big thing is, can we get to the second level with blockers when we in the running game? And that's something we have excelled at in the last 3 weeks. Can we do that against this excellent Seahawks defense? Yeah, and pass to Nakua, that's a really big third down. I mean, they had the look. He just rushed the pass. Uh, yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure they're going to rotate Puka in and out, especially 13 personnel. This is a big play. Big play. 4th and 1, and they run it, and we get it. Good hard running. They are getting really good penetration right now on the right side. Or not great penetration, but good enough to cause issues. Who was that? The tackle that? Oh, yeah, he just missed the block. Good for 87. I think that's Davis Allen. Davis Allen saved the 4th conversion. Really good play by him because the tackle cut, I think he missed his assignment. Yeah, good running on and blocking on first down in this type of environment with the rain and wind. That's going to be very important. Yeah, I mean, they kind of have to. I think the wind is like up to 40 miles per hour, so it's going to be kind of difficult returns there trying to do long passing plays. You're going to have to take shots so they don't load up the box. Now, the one thing Seattle can do that other teams can't is they can go lighter in the box with these linebackers and safeties against our 13 personnel and still be able to, I would say, complicate the run game for us. And I wonder if we throw in some 12 personnel in there to kind of help with that. Play action, Stafford is running. Yeah, but like I was saying, with these linebackers, they're so good, so athletic. They can play in coverage well, and safeties. The young guy out of South Carolina, I love them coming out of draft. I didn't. I probably didn't say enough on our podcast how much I thought he was going to be great, and he has been even better than I thought he would be in the pros. Mm. Okay, so it's what, 3rd and 4? Yeah, 3rd and 4. They were really good against our boot play action. I wonder if we end up doing a boot because typically they've liked to get the tight ends involved in that type of situation. Just a passing play. Uh, that's Ferguson, the rookie, stopped short, 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. Oh man, we're gonna be living on 4th down this game. Yeah, 4th and inches. Hmm, I don't think he got it. I on 4th, I kind of wish he would have reached for it. At that point, it's going to be turnover if you don't get it. I don't think he got it. At least on camera, maybe down the line. I like the play call. I just think Kyron has to reach for it there. If he reaches for it, oh, actually, down the line, it looks. Yeah, that. Yeah, look closer down the line, but still, if he would have just reached that out, he would have got it. I typically I'm against reaching the ball out unless if it's for like a touchdown or a 4th down, especially with the fumbling problems early in the year. But that's a big turnover right there on downs. Going for it is fine. It's just not enough by Kyron. Yeah, you can see with the 13 personnel, we're not getting to the second level like we can against worse defenses. Those linebackers and safeties are just far better at getting off of blocks when they are going towards the run. Well, rough start. Rough start. Now we have to see how this defense kind of comes out against Sam Darnold, and I wonder if we're gonna do two shell. That's been a big storyline coming into this game, and Sam Darnold struggling against two shell, especially starting with our two shell a few weeks ago. And can we just stick into that and be able to stop the run? Now Seattle has struggled to run. They have a backup left tackle in the game, so that's going to be another element. Can he run block well? Can we kind of force Sam Darnold to have to throw and not let anything over top? JSN, great player. He's going to get his. And I think Shaheed is going to have a good game too, personally, yardage wise. question is, can we make sure they don't get it over top of us? Yeah, play action to start. It's going to be second and 2. Just easy pitch and catch to the tight end. I couldn't tell if that was. I don't think that was play action. Just a check down. Motioning cup. Yeah, Walker getting a first going to the left. Can't allow that. We got penetration just too late on the right side or their left. Yeah, screen. Running back screen goes 45 yards. Really not good situation here. They get the stop. We typically give up a lot between the 30-yard lines, so they're in the red zone now. This is where this D line has to get pressure and really good block there by Zabel. That was like a double motion handoff to Cup. Creative. A lot of passing. I mean, a screen, but they're definitely trying to attack the secondary a little bit. Yeah, Zarnay comes in or just gets easy penetration for easy touchdown. Well, this was as bad as a start as we could have had. Yeah, really good. And then Landman just doesn't make the tackle. He misses, and then Durant's not going to make that tackle. Definitely. That was an easy drive for the Seahawks. Now our defense is typically a lot better in the second half. We're definitely going to need some adjustments after that. Now, it was one big splash play. Rams have given up a lot of splash plays in the last 3 weeks. Uh, just got to end up working on that. Yeah, Deuce, I agree. You got to be able to score 7 there or coming up. The run blocking isn't particularly great. I think some of that is right now we're trying to emphasize 13 personnel, and we got out of it pretty quick. Not pretty quick. I think we stayed in it 2 or 3 drives last game, and then we ended up going more 11 and 12 personnel, more standard stuff. I don't know how much of that they can do without Devontae primarily. You would imagine if we go 11, it would be Puka, Tutu, and maybe Mumpfield. Last week started off rough too. So let's just. Well, I mean, Lions missed a field goal, but was not looking good there early. Anyone watching going to the Falcons game? I just got my tickets today to go, so I'm looking forward to that game, the draft pick bowl. I have been to the Atlanta Stadium once before to see MLS game, really nice stadium. So looking forward to being there again and seeing the Rams play. Don't get to see a lot of games over here in the East Coast, but when they're close, I try to go. It'll be my seventh game going. So, or yeah, seventh game going now. I'm 5-1 now, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, congratulations, McVay, for having his baby. Yeah, I can't imagine going off of no sleep, going into a primetime game. It's bad luck, but it's still life doesn't wait on sports. Life doesn't wait on really anything, especially when it comes to work. So, gotta take care of your family, and happy to hear it's a healthy baby boy. So, Christian, I think is his name. Ooh, oh, that's a lot better blocking there. Blake Corum is in the game, getting a first down now at the 25. Hoping Corum can break a big one here. First and 10 at 38. Ooh, good big catch by Allen. Nice. That's going to be the key to beating this team and beating this defense is those tight ends, yak wise, are going to have to get their own. Yeah, it was a really nice catch by Davis Allen. Or, well, run after a catch. He was wide open, so good play call there by McVay. Great run by Corum. He got contacted like maybe 2 yards and then ran for extra 3 yards. And that is something where we may have to ride Corum a little bit more this game because our backs are used to in the last 4 or 5 weeks going maybe 5 yards without contact, which is nuts to say. And he's a little bit more elusive than Kyron. So his vision has gotten so much better the second half of the season. Oh no. Allen dropped a wide open, probably is a first down. Amazing throw by Stafford. It was a heater. You can't do that against a defense like this. Slip screen? No. We're going for 4th and 5. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna go. They can't kick in this weather, especially our kicking unit. Maybe if we had Seattle's kicking unit, you maybe try it, but nah, it's oh, Puka caught that. Probably defensive holding. Oh, offside. Well, that sucks. Typically, Stafford likes to try to take a shot at the end zone if that happens. Maybe we didn't have a fade or anything on the field. Wow, he caught it around the defender's arms. Puka, man. That is impressive. Job's lucky he kind of didn't fall over because Puka could have ran that in for a touchdown. I mean, good tackle by Job to like get him down. Oh, good catch, Montfield, down to the 4 yard line, 4-3. So, like, question is on 13 personnel in the red zone, do we have Puka in there? Like, because we've been mixing him more in the 13 personnel in the red zone, but the go to is Devontae. Is the apprentice going to get it? Right now he's on the sidelines. Puka is in. I'm assuming a run here. Yeah, good pressure or good push on the left side of the line, but terrible pressure by the right side of the line, and Corn just kind of runs into the pressure. Not a good run by Corn. The line did a good job on the left side that play. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not getting to the second level, blocking wise. Oh, we're going 11. Oh my gosh, what is with us and not reaching for stuff? It's going to be third or 4th and goal with inches to go. Oh no, Dotson's on the ground. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's definitely short. Yeah, but if you get it into the end zone, I'm yeah, I mean, with the safety coming down, I can see not wanting the risk of fumble. On the 4th down, you definitely go for it because it's gonna be turnover if you don't get it, right? I can see the argument on 3rd down. That's gonna be a big 4th down. I'm assuming McVay's gonna go for it. Um, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, a jet sweep to Puka, kinda get him on a motion and kinda hand it off. We haven't seen that in a few games. I would say screen, but after last week, maybe McVay is traumatized a little bit doing a screen in the red zone. Mm. Whew, this is already an intense game. Oh man, my heart rate is always high when I watch the Rams, regardless of the season. It doesn't matter if we're up big either. I'm just, oh my gosh. Dedich is in for Dotson. Hopefully, he does better than previous seasons. We got a rough in the passer, I say. I can't believe Dedich just got a legal man down chip on his first play in. No, that would have been touchdown. That is really unlucky. Okay, Mevis in for the field goal. That was a good play by Stafford. I'm assuming Dedich. I'll be interested to see what they say in the press conference about that play. If Stafford checked out of it and Dedich just didn't realize it, or if that truly was like it could have been on Stafford if he didn't check out of it correctly, or yeah, I don't know exactly kind of the rule set they have on the offense for whatever option play that was. Oh, he was pushed by the D lineman. Yeah, that's not a penalty. Okay, whatever. I was told by Seahawks fans the entire 5 days leading up to this, the refs were only going to call stuff in favor for us. Just had touchdown wiped off because a D lineman push or O lineman downfield. Hmm. Yeah, it looks like they're going to ride the hot hand with Chardonnay, and we got to be able to take him down on the first line. Jonah Jackson, Lemon gets blocked easily. Yeah, they're running up the A gap pretty nicely right now, and that's not good. Oh, I mean, that's all good, Jared Verse. You can trash talk their tight end all you want, but you got to start doing something about it. 3rd and 1 on their 44. Oh, good play by Forbes. Yeah, he almost had a pick six there. Yeah, great play by Forbes. He's had a few rough weeks. Oh, GSN actually almost caught that. His pressures will really help pry that thing loose. Yeah, I want this team to be angry that they just had a touchdown wiped out for no reason. And the crazy thing is, apparently, this refing crew is the one that calls the third least amount of penalties in the league. So that should be something where replay can undo it if it's clearly not a penalty. I can get calling it on the field when you initially just see him go downfield the way he was. I get initially calling it, but keeping it a penalty is kind of ridiculous. Uh, it's like with soccer and VAR. Uh, and that's at least a good thing about VAR is the fact that you can go back and when something clearly not offsides or like clearly not against the playbook in the way that it's meant to be, you can kind of undo that penalty. And it just sucks. I mean, we can talk about all the Puka stuff, and personally, I think he needs to be a little bit more mature and professional when it comes to some of that stuff. And yeah, it's not the best look, and he shouldn't do it. He is right about the refs. I mean, should you say it? No. As an NFL player, he shouldn't say it. Like, save that for when you're retired. But he is right. Some of these refs want to get on TV, and it's not just in Rams games. It's like any NFL game you watch. There's like three or four clearly just not right plays where they throw a flag when they shouldn't, or vice versa. And it's just ridiculous that in 2025 we can't have refs where if they miss something blatant, you can easily just go back and review it and undo it. And this is why I brought this up a few times on podcasts. This is why I love the UFL or the I think it started in the XFL, but the UFL now, they have a super challenge you get once a game, and at any time you can challenge even stuff that isn't called that you think should be a penalty. Now, it does suck. You can't in that situation. McVay couldn't challenge the flag, so it wouldn't have mattered in that situation. But when you think there's a no call that went against you, that's horrendous. You can throw that and try to get that rectified, and you can do it once a game. Oh, what a snag! Puka at the 50, 40, 35. Big play by Puka. Let's go, Puka. From the 10 all the way to their 40. And he almost took that. Yeah. Good recovery there, I think, by their safety, number 20. Also, real quickly, these Seahawk uniforms they're very gray. They're very gray. I thought they would look more green on TV, but they do not look that good. What a play by 98. That is impressive. Kyron got those 2 yards. He should have got taken down. First quarter to an end. Yeah, I would have to look at the helmets again. I'm trying to like watch the chat, watch the game, look at different stuff. So I'm managing a lot. It just from everything I saw, I was like, oh, it doesn't look the best. At least the unis are just like gray. How are you guys feeling after the first quarter? 7-3. The Rams are driving. Should be 7-7. Rams driving, but again, uh, Puka talked a lot about the refs. Probably not the best thing in the world. Yeah, I mean, I feel like under McVay, a majority of the time, or not majority, the entire time we've been a second half team. I am almost shocked when we're blowing out a team in the first half. Where we always do better after we adjust, and we I don't know what it is about us just starting off like our execution not being 100%. It's not an effort thing. It's just it feels like stuff is slightly off for us, and then not to mention like we don't adjust to what the defense is doing on top of that. So like you get these kind of it feels like we're little in molasses. Like right now, I would say our run blocking feels a little bit off. They are getting penetration. That's one of the first plays that they got good first level penetration. The Seahawks did. So it's going to be give and take against this D line. But definitely going to need Puka to keep on cooking. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go get some more hot water. And Stafford misses Puka for a touchdown. That's what I that's what I was talking about. The first half is just Jordan Whittington with a nice route, 20-yard reception. I love Whittington, man. I wish he got more playing time last season, and wish he got more playing time when Puka was out earlier this season. Uh, Deuce, those helmets don't look bad. I don't mind those helmets. Yeah, Dotson's on the cart, so we're not getting him back this game. I'd be very surprised. Okay. Well, I mean, Dietich hasn't looked bad in pass pro. Yeah, Dotson is out. It is a huge loss. He's been fantastic for us. Yeah, and Dietich has a little pressure there in the run. Yeah, they still have Puka in there, so they're definitely going with Puka in on 13 personnel. Oh my gosh. Stafford just missed him because of the pressure in his face. Oh my gosh. We are just This is NFL games when you're not executing 100% and it's 85, 90% against a team this good, you're going to struggle. You can't give them help. Run to the right. Interesting. Of course, it's Sean McVay. It's like, guys, before this year, Sean McVay is one of the most conservative head coaches in the NFL. This is only because of the kicking game we have been going forward on fourth, especially midfield. Mevis for another 6-7. That drive was all Stafford missing it. He missed on first to get Puka a touchdown, and then I think that was Ferguson that he missed for the first. Or no, it was Allen. It does look like the Seahawks are definitely focusing on trying to stop the run out of 13 personnel. So we're going to continue to have open looks, wide receiver wise and tight end wise. I also hope this doesn't mean we have to go for two. Because if you guys don't know, the Rams under McVay do not do 2-point conversions very well. Yeah, it is pouring down there. I mean, defense got a 3-and-out last drive. It was really that one screen pass that we kind of had poor blocking on the first level, and he was just our safeties weren't there. I mean, it was a real penalty, so it, motioning JSN to the left. Okay, so we're double bracketing JSN. We're having a corner like stay off like 7 or 8 yards line of scrimmage, stay underneath, and a safety on top of him. I wonder if we're gonna rotate coverage his way depending on where he motions. Oh, great tackle, landman. TFL. Darnold saw a pass and decided to run for it. Yeah, probably a coverage sack. I doubt that was designed. Can we get a wider angle? Cup was open. He just got pressure and he decided to run too soon. Yeah, Cup got open there, second level. 3rd and 15, got to get off the field. Another screen. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 7. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a team that really struggles to pass protect, especially doing deeper passes. So, like, getting a lead against the Seahawks should be more beneficial. I'm surprised they're not trying to target Shaheed much right now. Like get them in space like a slip screen or something, because the screens are working decently well against us right now. Oh, what a return! Oh my gosh, he almost broke that loose X with a big play. I think that was the punter that saved the. It probably wouldn't have been a touchdown, but it would have been 20, 30 more yards. Great play by X. We haven't seen that from him in a hot minute. This when the game starts getting really fun. How's everyone feeling so far? How are you guys? I am always nervous watching the Rams. I got PTSD from the Tom Brady game, okay? PTSD. Yeah, they are waking up. I agree with that, Deuce. Hey, I'm someone I ride high and low with the game. So I need to listen to McVay. Gotta stay mellow during the game in the season. I try to have fun with it. And it's not exactly the same because uh as the preseason games, because I don't care about those at all. But I do love this team, and I take it seriously. Normally, when I'm not live streaming, I'm on my couch, I'm jumping up and down. I got my jersey on. I'm going nuts. I also do some of the tweeting for the podcast account, so like play by play stuff. Ooh, good cut there, Williams, I believe. Oh, Corm, great cut. It's hard to tell them apart, to be honest. Can we have not have 22 and 23 on both our running backs, please? Yeah, that was good initial penetration by the Seahawks, and the fact that Corn cut and then cut back in, really well done. Yeah, we're first down by Corm. We're not getting those big chunk explosive runs we're accustomed seeing the last few weeks. Yeah, Puka, 4 receptions for 74 yards already. He has been a dog. It should have had a touchdown, and he would have been maybe at like 90 yards. I think that was at 15. Yeah, under McVay, they have only been entertaining even in their losing seasons because at least they're bringing effort. Whether the execution is perfect, like arguably there are teams that have had to watch a lot worse execution, and so we're definitely privileged to have McVay and these teams. It's just a lot of fun. It's really made me fall in love with football when I started watching this team 7 years ago. So Seattle's doing a good job tackling. They're doing really good job tackling, wrapping up, and not letting us get a lot of yak. Ferguson motion, additional blocker. Yeah, he's got that. Good run by Kyron. Yeah, you can see Seattle not really. Sorry, I'm watching the replay right now. Yeah, Seattle's not really hesitating a lot with our motion blocks. And I wonder if we throw another motion block route where they fake the motion block and he like uh Ferguson goes for a fade. Oh. Oh, good run. Good run, Kyron. Oh, Corm. Oh, that's gonna kill me. That's and they're switching them out every other play. Ooh, Dedich got beat. Ugh, man, that's gonna really hurt us. Oh, good call out. Great tackle by the safety. We've seen Corum go for like 15 yards on those style runs where he cuts it out instead of going inside. He like does like a loop and he goes up, almost like a swing route, but obviously he has the ball. Not a lot of screens yet, which is interesting by us. We have a lot of drop back. That should be 6 yard gain by Williams. Oh, nice catch, Mump. Mumpfield's looking good in those intermediate routes. Was that a crosser? Uh, oh, I thought we were going to play fake that. Good run by Kyron, though. He's looking like he has a little bit more juice after not getting that fourth. These Seattle safeties are fantastic. They're really good, man. We do need seven deuce. Against this defense, it's not going to come easy. Oh, nice. Ferguson. He got it back. I also started Ferguson in a rookie fantasy league, so I'm a little happy. Ferguson's gonna be such a good tight end. I wasn't I wasn't against picking Ferguson, but I didn't know much about him. And the more I've seen him play, like even without the ball, he he will be a really good tight end. It'll be interesting to see what we do with Parkinson playing so well and Higby being like, if Higby plays another season, if we want to keep Higby around with Ferguson playing so well and Parkinson, and do we draft? I think it would be, with how the season has gone, it's not out of the realm of possibility we draft another tight end in the first round. You have Ferguson and a other first round tight end like Bowers or something like that, or of course you hope it would be someone of Bowers level or Warren, but could be an option. I definitely think they're going offense with our two picks. There are a lot of people I see like drafting safeties with our 10th overall. Like the Rams aren't drafting two safeties with the young safeties we have already under contract that are cheap. And this team doesn't want to invest that style of capital. That's why like people who mock draft other teams, like you just gotta learn those different things about teams that it's kind of hard to know without being a fan of that team. Rams don't pay safeties, and they don't highly value safeties and linebackers when it comes to draft capital and like salary capital. That's why like everyone who said or like was mocking us last year getting a linebacker, I was like, they're not going to do that. It's just not this front office. I I would say like maybe if like a first rounder fell to late second that they really liked, potentially. I think that's something that happened with like Ernest Jones. Probably not second, third round, but hopefully defense is stabilized, guys, and we can get more 3 and outs. I still don't know what happened with Ernest Jones, and I don't. We never really heard anything about him. Like no rumors about him being bad or negative, or just he fell out of favor with the front office. It wasn't a talent issue. Definitely wasn't a talent issue. But I'm happy we have Landman and Spates. They have both played great this year. We have like, I guess they're borderline top 10 linebacker group. I don't know if I would say they're top 10, but they're up there. Spates has played all, definitely Pro Bowl worthy. That's the run blocking that I've expected. No, stop highlighting Chris Shula. I don't want him to leave. He's gone, guys. He's gonna get hired. Yeah, I raved about Puna Ford, and I said that was an underrating sign. He was someone I wanted to get. He he was fantastic for the Seahawks and then the Chargers. I mostly watched him with the great sack, Kobe Turner. Zabel just got beat off the line. Zabel doesn't lose like that. He's had a good year. Yeah, you want to get them. They've been living off of play action and screens so far this game. They're definitely trying different stuff than they did the first game against us. Running the ball, and he got the first down because he broke a tackle. That is ridiculous. That's on Byron Young. Byron Young didn't wrap up. That is ridiculous to give up a 3rd and 16 on an inside handoff, especially one where you get off your blocks. Oh, man. Should have been punting there. They should have been punting. Uh, could have had a chance to try to go up by 2 scores before the half, and they get ball so they can double up. You can't give that up to a team averaging like 2 yards a carry. Okay, can they get off? I mean, Kenneth Walker is a good back. He's very similar to Kyron. I would put him in on that level, like a really good back. Their O line run blocking wise just hasn't been the best. Like even on that 4th down, that was all him breaking a tackle from Young. We gotta stop letting him. Yeah. We really got to force this team to throw the ball. This is very much like how the 49ers played us. I see. This is what I don't get about this clock management by Seattle. You're gonna run it, and then you're gonna call your own timeout when you get the first, which makes sense, and then you're gonna run it a second time. I'm assuming that if they didn't get more than like 3 or 4 yards, that they were just gonna try to run out the clock. That seems very conservative to me. They're trying to get the ball back, and I don't think they respect this offense very much. Even though they have kind of moved the ball, not at will. It's been difficult, but oh my gosh, holding by defense. I mean, it is technically holding a little soft, but he was holding his arm out when he was trying to get out of the break. Oh, Cup fumbled. Wow. Wow. Cup was a gift. I don't know. I definitely don't think he was down. Was that Landman? I don't think. I think that was a DB. Curl. Curl and Kitchens. We're kind of lucky that Curl just happened to land in the way of the, I think, Shaheed. That's a big play too. They were in field goal range with Myers. That was a good catch and run by Cup too. He just played into contact. Oh, they're calling it a touchback. Is I think they're saying because he didn't have possession until he was in the end zone. Oh, we can get a field goal with 2 timeouts. Yeah, I get them calling it Yeah, the ball is still moving around in there until he's in the end zone. So I agree with that call. Oh, I thought they said 40, 20. That's going to be a big play in the game. Big fumble, guys. Let's see what they do from here. I think they were doing a run previously. Mumfield. What a catch! Oh no, it fell. It came out. He had the catch. It was underthrown a little bit. Yeah, great play by Job. Mumfield caught it. Job pried it out. That sucks. Oh, what is going on there? Oh no. Seattle wants the ball back? I don't agree with running it there. Why did Seattle call a timeout there? You make the Rams waste one or you just call it. Like, that's really bad. The clock management by Seattle was kind of not good. All right, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and use the bathroom, and I'll be back in like a few seconds. I'm back, everyone. I'm back. Okay, guys, vibes coming out of the second half. Definitely a better second quarter, or in the second quarter. Arguably should be up by, probably should be up 9 or 10 points. For sure should be up by 10 points. Right now, the Seahawks defense has played great, but they do look a little worse than our first game. Our 13 personnel is a little bit more effective at running the game early, and it looks like our passing game has also looked more effective. I would say the only criticism for the offense has probably been like Stafford has missed slightly. Just he's made some good throws this game, but he's also had some slight underthrows. He underthrew Mutfield, even though Mutfield caught it. So it wasn't a terrible throw, but he missed Puka for a touchdown. You got to hit those against defense this good. So. So total yards so far, Rams with 257 and the Seahawks with 120, which I'm pretty sure like 70% of their yards have come off 2 plays. So pretty good by defense so far. Puka has had a pretty dominant night. Welcome anyone who is just tuning in or joining. Sorry, I'm watching some of these highlights. Yeah, welcome East Coast Rams podcast. We do a weekly or twice a week show most weeks during the season, and then we go like once every 3 or 4 weeks during the off season. But I co-host it with Zach. Zach is from Indiana. I am from Virginia, hence the name. And we're both Rams fans that love to talk and kind of go over the games and give our insights or opinions. It's more opinions than anything else. Personally, I write software and I'm also in the Air National Guard. So I do that full time. Yeah, and I love it. I've been doing that for 7, 8 years now. So senior dev, I do a bunch of different stuff now, more than just writing software, but Kubernetes stuff and a bunch of fun technical junk. And one of the reasons, and this kind of goes into why I really have grown more and more in love with football and the Rams and stuff like that, is like when you first like turn it on, and I wasn't into football when I was in middle and high school. I was more into soccer. I played soccer in high school, and football was just something on the background. I would watch the Super Bowl every year, but besides that, I was just like, it's okay. But I decided after college, and I was like, I was still single at the time. I was trying to get and meet new friends and people after moving in the military. So I was like, I'll start watching football. Start watching the Rams is the team I picked because they moved to LA that season. And from there, like when you start watching the games and learning more and more about football and the complexity, the plays, the cat and mouse game between the offense and defense, then you mix in the execution and you learn some of the stories of the players. It just, I fell more and more in love with the game. And it really appeals to me because it's, the thing about computer science is about like problem solving and fixing and like understanding where the problems are and where out of these complex moving environments and infrastructure, like how you get something to work and like produce it for your customer the way they want it. And football is very similar, so like I always found it interesting, and I grew to love it, like I said. But I think it was 24. I just decided that after we lost, or not 24, sorry, 2021, uh, after we lost in no win November, those four losses, I think after the third one, I was so frustrated and I felt like my wife was going to end up killing me because I was just complaining so much. And I was like, I'm going to start a podcast and just start ranting and talking about it. And then I put it out there. If anyone knew editing to kind of help out with that, so we could split it 50-50, well, audio editing and producing stuff. And I got lucky, frankly, that Zach was the one that answered. And we have gone from there, and we've been doing it for now 4 years, 5 years. Saw a Super Bowl, of course, in our first season, which lucky enough do. And 22 was a little bit more challenging, not only for team, but like you guys don't realize a lot of work goes into podcasting and just not only setting up the technical stuff, the graphics, doing all that on top of the actual recording and talking and trying to get better at that to provide uh, better content for you guys. But to make it look good and professional, and like I do love to do this and I want it to look good because of that. So me and Zach, especially Zach, has done a lot of amazing stuff to make the show look fantastic and great, and we gone better at the talking side of things. Still got work to do. I know I got a bad habit of the ums, and someone pointed that out. I think they call it a vocal crutch. So it's something I'm trying to get better consciously. It's just hard to break that. So I appreciate the patience with that there. But me and Zach have just I feel like we've gotten a pretty good product down, and we got to a point where we started doing live streams like a year and a half ago, or like live streaming our show. And from there we've gotten point where we don't have a lot of hiccups, or we're not perfect, we're human beings, we make mistakes and stuff like that. But people don't realize to have a full length like 50-minute show and to have smooth transitions, to be able to talk about everything you want in that time, go back and forth, get enough share of both people. If we have a third person, making sure they get in there, asking good questions and doing that whole balance, it can get tricky, but it's been very rewarding, and we pay for all the stuff ourselves. So we do it for the love of the team and the game, and appreciate you guys spending the time to listen and watch. We really do appreciate it, and that's why we spend all this extra time outside of work and our families and lives to do this. So just a little diatribe there during halftime. Do appreciate the people who come in and like live chat and stuff. I personally love like bouncing and having conversations that way with the guests. I work a lot better when I have a second person bounce back and forth. So Deuce, thank you for commenting and chatting with me. It's been a lot of fun, even though the game has been, it's not stress free. It's not like fourth quarter against the Titans, or those games are very fun, but it's going to be a close, tight one, and we knew it would be. Rams doing a lot better offensively though this game. A lot better. I think they only had like 200 yards all the last game. You see, I don't want. I'm gonna look that up before I spread fake news. Da, 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 da. So, team sacks. The Rams had 249 total yards last game, and this game, yeah, we already exceeded our total yard amount from last game. Pretty good. Yeah, gotta come out hot. So far, our adjustments in the second quarter for countering their offense has looked really good for the most part. Like they were starting to get moving that last drive, and they should have had a shot at the end zone with like 50 seconds left and two timeouts. So they should have got a full series there because of the Cooper Cup fumble, which was very key and critical, and the defense causing that. So like causing more chaos. Got to make sure you stop the run on the first level. I feel like that's been the biggest issue I've seen this game is not getting that stop on the first level and letting Kenneth Walker just get through on critical downs. Okay, motioning out Sheed and two tackles broken off of the first line. Like Jared Verse and I think that was Byron Young because he came off the edge free. Oh no, Puna Ford just pancaked, or not pancaked, but he won so nicely that he caused a lane. That's amazing. Puna Ford is such a dog. I know Deuce brought him up earlier. Yeah, check down. And Landman going for the punch out. Third and inches, gonna have a tush push or whatever this thing is. Yeah. I saw a little movement there. I think the right guard kind of moved a little bit, personally. Uh, that's going to be a Kenneth Walker touchdown. I already said it. The first level blocking, run blocking has been an issue on the defense. Yeah, Kobe Durant just going for the C gap or the edge. We didn't even play zone that. I don't believe we played zone that down either. Because our safeties were pretty high up. Or pretty low in the box. Apparently, Puka Nakua has passed Odell and Jarvis Landry for fifth most receptions in his first 3 career seasons in the NFL. So, congratulations, Puka, having a pretty nuts game already. Hmm. Yeah, the center of our O line is still getting pushed. Gonna have to keep on scoring. That's what you guys came for. Nice Booger McFarlane takes. The team with the most points will win the game. Bad run rep by McClendon. 15 rushes for 50 yards. Not great by Karen. He's had some hard runs. I think Davis Allen kind of slipped there. Yeah, our third down conversion in the last our third down conversions for the last few weeks have been an issue, but specifically in this last Seahawks game, it was really bad, and that was at home. Oh, they took a deep shot. And X, right? Yeah, X. What a catch, X. Stafford kind of underthrew that too. He was wide open. He could have had a touchdown. Hey, it was still a great play. Yeah. Yeah, it was good pressure by the Seahawks initially off the right side because if we get clean blocking, that's a touchdown. Most likely, right? Like if Stafford hits it. What happened? Yeah, both these defenses are definitely struggling with the adjustments that the other offense has done since the last game a little bit. Of course, the Rams haven't gotten points. I would say the score is a little misleading when it comes to that. The Rams should have two touchdowns, but for the most part, uh, moving the ball, it was a lot harder last game. Moving the ball up and down the field, especially when we go into these pure passing concepts like Stafford when he's not gone pressured, which hasn't been a lot. He's been pressured a lot this game. Oh, English. We got other holding on us. That is not holding. That is not holding at all. What are you talking about? Oh, flea flicker screen. Flea flicker screen to Parkinson. Nice. That was creative. I wonder if it had a deep concept there. If they bit they did. They had Ferguson running deep on the left. But that yeah, he never looked to the left, so it was primarily a screen the entire time. I know sometimes they have those options. Stafford running for 2 yards. That's good coverage on Puka there. Yeah, that wasn't hold at all, Deuce. Yeah, like Puka says, they want to get on TV. That's why I was so shocked last game when we got like the Ferguson touchdown called. Oh, Kyron fell. He broke a tackle and fell down. It's so hard to convert off of a 10-yard holding call. What was that? Yeah, that was a false start. And how do you false start as the center? I'm pretty sure that was the center that moved. Man, this kicking unit is gonna kill me. We get it. We're back in the lead. I mean, both the holding and the defensive holding, both of those were really like they're not egregious. I would say the Jackson one wasn't holding at all. Yeah, someone's pointing out that they're running a lot behind Dietz. You can't do that. He's getting beat off the line pretty quickly now. Really sucks. Losing, I feel like losing Dotson is going to be. Hopefully, it's not for an extended period of time. But I've not been impressed by Dietz in this game or like his previous games. He's had some decent games for us, but let me see who else is. I would almost put Limmer in at right guard over him. I would put Limmer in at guard. That's my personal opinion, but and gotta fix that. You got to get pressure. We're not getting off our blocks. Oh. And thankfully, Darnold just missed them. Is that because the center lined up too soon? Okay, 2nd and 15 at our 30, or their 30. Yeah, they moved him in the backfield. We're really missing Quinton Lake. Ooh, Josh Wallace comes up and does a good tackle and a slip screen there. Is that Barner that he got it on? He went through 2 blocks to get that too. Okay, so um, I would imagine it's probably a screen. They could try drop back. Yeah, they do. Oh, picked! Oh, Josh Wallace. He's going. No, he got stopped right before. If he would have jumped, it would have been a pick six. Oh, did we do zone match on him? Oh, nice read by Wallace. Kenneth Walker is having probably the best game I've ever seen him have. He's single-handedly the reason the Seahawks have 14 points and stopped us from a pick six. It was incredible. Like, I don't know if it was a design like zone that he was supposed to fall in, or if he just like saw that. Okay, let's try to get 6 here. Yeah, yeah. Nice touchdown, Blake. Let's get this done. Let's get another turnover, boys. Wow. I mean, Wallace, he got picked on a little bit after by JSN, and JSN is going to get his own great wide receiver. But to make that play, amazing. Especially in a game where like yards aren't coming easy for either team. How are you guys feeling now? How are you feeling now, Deuce? A little almost pick six and TD to make you even a little bit happier. It was kind of funny because when he caught it, you could tell he was like very shocked that he got like that Sam threw that, and he looked a little slow. You could say he was probably waiting for his blockers to get ahead of him, but Yeah, I know. I know. Something about Seattle makes our DBs want to do pick sixes or almost pick sixes. Yeah, it does kind of suck that we lost late in the nickel and then also losing uh geez, I'm terrible with name guys. I'm a face person, but the guy from Tennessee that we traded for, McCreary. Yeah, Roger McCreary. It sucks we lost both of them like basically back to back. I think McCreary got hurt on his first play. But yeah, we've seen Wallace up and like come from the practice squad up and back before on this team, and credit to him. He's played a solid game. Not perfect, but for being our third string slot cornerback, good play. Makes it a lot easier if our defense scores. Man, they're really trying to sell Fallout. It's a good show, by the way. I love the show and I love the game, but they're really trying to sell it. Aw, first career pick for Wallace. Credit or congrats, man. You really earned that one. It's crazy that Sam Darnold's only win against us is that winless Jets in 2020. It still boggles my mind. Hey, he played great that game too. Ooh, Landman, he was looking. Landman was looking to get that. And the entire team was going for a trip there. Like they smell blood in the water right now, our defense. Oh, hit it. Oh no! Landman. I'm so sorry if I blew your guys' drums. Oh my gosh. He should have had it. They are so lucky. That should have been pick two. He's also lucky if Spades goes a little bit more to the left, he could have potentially caused a fumble. Oh, that would have been the not a backbreaker this early in the third or halfway through third, but it would have made it really hard for Seattle. Oh yeah, he did have a little bit of a hold. Now let's see. I mean, it looked like a hold live, but we'll see if it actually is. Uh, I wouldn't call that a hold personally. it's on the same level as the whole they called on us. I don't agree with it because he let go. Calling a inside zone run on, like, 2nd and 20 is nuts. I still can't believe they converted on, what, 3rd and 16? And if you can stop here and then go down and get points, you make that crowd very quiet. Oh, pressure? Oh, his knee was down. I wonder if it doesn't count if he's not, touched, technically? I thought it maybe his knee didn't touch ground, but okay, 3rd and 15. Oh, just bad throw. Cup Cup would have the first. Yeah, Sam Darnold's starting to rush his throws even though he's not, and this is something that we have seen, especially against us. Like, you don't see him do this some other games. He just rushes his mechanics against us, even though, like, our pass rush isn't getting there every play. Okay, I'm gonna use bathroom during this commercial break. How you guys doing? How you feeling about a big stop there to force a punt, get the ball back? Yeah, ideally against a team like this, you want to definitely go up 2 possessions, kind of force them to start and to really throw into the game. And at least against us, Darnold has kind of proven his decision making hasn't been perfect with the amount of pressure we can get, and it does cause him to make a lot of mistakes. So you can only leverage that and force them to get it out of running the ball by, like, getting a double digit lead and for time to kind of be pressed upon them. Because I honestly think Kenneth Walker has been a MVP of this game. Even though they're not winning, he has single-handedly been the reason why we're not blowing them out, to be honest. His explosive plays have been what has kept them in this game. I mean, up to this point. Well, we'll see. The Rams, if they can go down and get a touchdown, you make the math for a comeback really hard. But got to get job done. Kyron Williams takes it for 7 yards. Yes, I want a touchdown too. Preferably the Puka, because I'm starting him on fantasy teams. But I'll take a Rams TD no matter who it is. That was a weird little stutter. Oh, nice catch, Mump. Oh, Xavier Smith. My bad. My bad, X. X is having a good game. It was a good route. Yeah, right in between the zones. He had that big return, 2 receptions for 57 yards. Not too shabby. I'm kind of surprised the Seahawks haven't been using Shaheed as much, or they haven't used him at all. I'm surprised Stafford didn't throw the Parkinson there. Okay, 2nd and 6. Great blocking there. Kind of collapsed on the A gap there pretty nicely. You can definitely see that they're putting Kyron in there primarily so they can throw to him. That's kind of like the wrinkle they're giving the Seahawks right now, is kind of a check down to Kyron, and they're really not prioritizing defending that. The only sucky thing is it means you're not rotating in Corum as much because they're clearly not comfortable. Oh, great catch, Puka! Oh, Puka's out. He's at the 20, 15, 5 yard line. Puka, man, he almost broke that. What a run by Puka. Gosh, he runs like a running back. Sorry guys, I'm checking my fantasy teams. I'm in like I'm in 5 playoff matches. So not too bad this year for me. I mean, what can we say about Puka? He can do everything. His routes are beautiful. He catches like a freak, and his yak is just nuts. And you can see his release has gotten a lot better ever since he's been learning from Devontae. Like that's the great thing about other underrated thing about bringing in Devontae was the fact that he could teach Puka what he knows, and the fact that Puka could learn from Cup in his prime, or like right at his end of his prime, and then Devontae at the end of his prime around there is really like you could tell it's really accelerated him. He's by far always had the athletic like freaking nature gift, even in college. But yeah, his routes, his release, everything has looked so much better this year, and that's hard to do because this, as all Rams fans know, he's looked pretty good every year he's been in the NFL. Puka is him, Deuce. I yelled at the Panthers game so much every time he caught the ball. It's kind of nuts the Seahawks can't clinch a berth without winning. It's what, because they have to play the 49ers. So, like, in theory, 49ers could get a tiebreaker over them. Oh, tough running by Williams, but he doesn't get it. He's at the one, I think. Question is, guys, do you go for it? Do you go for it here if you don't make it? You kick a field goal, you're up two touchdowns. Oh, Kobe Bryant's going down. That's not good. I would agree with you, Deuce, because at worst you leave them at the 1 yard line. As long as if you lose yardage, you kick the field goal, right? But I kind of wish we would put Quorum in for this. Oh, that sucks. It looks like his ankle got twisted. Mm. Yeah, it got pinched, but at least it didn't bend. Okay, they're rocking with Kyron. Nice touchdown, Puka. Oh my gosh, Puka. Oh, Stafford, no looker. What a demon. What a demon. What a throw by Stafford too. Can't can't look at his eyes. It's getting good, chat. It's getting good. Let's let's get another three and out and add another one. It's not over. It's not over yet, but this makes it really hard just because of how one-dimensional already the Seahawks offense going into this game has been. Now, they ran the ball very effectively in the first quarter, and that was what basically was keeping them in the game was those explosive run plays. You can't make those gambles anymore. Like you have to throw it. You have to throw it. Well, like the problem with that deuce is asking for the for other sack or ant. The Rams with now 3 possession lead. Oh well, 8-16. Well, it's still 2 possession lead technically. I don't know if they kicked the. I think they kicked the 18. Yeah, it's technically 2 possession lead with 2 field goals. I was gonna say they were probably gonna go very soft coverage prevent and just like let them dink and dunk it. So you're not really if you get a sack, nice, but you're really all you're trying to do is force them into taking deep shots and making mistakes that way. Basically wasting time. So again, like I said, I thought Seattle's game plan should have been targeting Shaheed. And their game plan was we're gonna basically run good and we're gonna execute screens. And they did get some, I would say, uncharacteristic uh blow ups by the Rams defense. So they have, like I said, Kenneth Walker has had a good game, but not having a game plan around trying to throw on our secondary outside of JSN, I think that's a huge mistake. I know they're a little hurt because Torrey Horn, he was having a great season. He got hurt. I loved him coming out of Colorado. I believe it was Colorado. Um, but you have Shaheed, you have other weapons, and now you got yourself into a position where the Rams don't have to worry about stopping the run anymore, especially like short range runs. Because if you want to slowly drain the clock on yourself, like good luck. The one thing you can't do is start letting them just get these 20, 30-yard passes. Yeah, like I said, they were going to probably go soft zone. I didn't know if they would do it only up technically 2 possessions if they get 2 point conversions, but the Rams are going softer, and I think 5 yards, or sorry, I think 10 yards softer, having 10-yard completions, or like 7 to 8, 9, not a big deal. Going 30 yards down field and allowing them to get 15 to 20, I don't know. Like, I I don't agree with doing that this early. Yeah, I definitely agree with playing softer, just because of the lead. But you see it so many times in the NFL, like these defenses go to prevent, and it just gets them in trouble. Okay, first and goal at the 10. Nice tackle by Williams. Well, they have to go for two. So, and they still have to score. Our defense has always been better in the red zone, anyways. We do give up yardage. I mean, really, you want to just force this to go as many downs as possible. And I think now they have to go for fourth, but we'll see if they can convert. Was he out of the tackle box? No, yeah, he was out. Hmm. Yeah, it's still going to be 2 downs. I think they have to go for it at this point with how their defense is getting gashed. Kicking field goals, probably not an option. So I would expect probably like a option route that's short or something like that. Oh, picked! Kobe Turner, the conductor, with his, I think that's his first pick. He just threw it to him when he went in coverage. Wow, man, Darnold is his nightmares are probably of seeing Rams horns. Did you like that Deuce? You like the big man kick? Kobe kind of looked rumbling there for a little bit. Good on him for catching it. I know sometimes those big men like don't expect it and they drop those. Yeah, Puka has 6 receptions for 133 yards and a touchdown. Well, I mean, I think the thing this Rams defense does really good against him is they do a lot of moving coverage post snap. So like I'm pretty sure in that play Kobe lined up as like on normal D line and then he drops back and changes coverage post snap. And especially when it's into too high. Now, red zone's going to be a little bit different, but Darnold, I think, has had the most turnover worthy plays in the last 5 weeks against single high coverage or against two man high coverage. Jeez. And he wasn't even open either. That's the crazy thing. Oh man, Kobe's first words after coming back was "I'm tired." That's funny. Still can't still can't get too conservative. I want to see a screen. Uh or a jet sweep. I'll take a jet sweep, okay? How about that? Let's run it. Did it looked a little off, like Puka didn't get off that block. Wow. And special teams just gave up a touchdown. This was going to be a done game. All you had to do. He did that a few weeks ago against I think Tennessee. Yeah, he stayed in bounds. That's a touchdown. I can't believe they just got that. It's a one possession game. 38 almost had a block in the back. McCullough was a little slow. You gotta start getting first downs. You can't be conservative anymore. They got conservative. They did try to throw for the. Okay, Whittington just dropped it. The crowd's been in the game most of the game, anyways. Gonna need some big catches from Puka. I don't know why we aren't calling screens. We need to try to counter this pressure with screen looks. He's holding him. Oh no, that's incomplete. You got to catch that, Mumfield. Oh, I can't believe we're in a game again. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's also on the offense for not being able to convert on those drives and bad third down execution, and we've had that problem all night, basically. Oh, blocking the back, definitely. And I think they had a holding too. That is ridiculous. They had a block in the back too, so it should have been. Yeah, that's not good, guys. Not good. And AJ Barner wide open. I'm pretty sure we brought a blitz. Offense is gonna have to carry the game. I couldn't believe they weren't using Shaheed all game. Okay, 2 point is no good. Yeah, Kitchens just fell over. Good route by Barner. If you're MVP, you're gonna have to make drives like this, especially if you don't want to be in on the road in the playoffs. Time to steal some souls because they are not gonna call this backwards. That would be ridiculous. Because that has to be clear and obvious too, because they didn't call that on the field. That's not backwards. That's like horizontal. They're saying backwards. I disagree. I mean, Wait, wasn't it called Dead? That is ridiculous. How lucky do you have to be? Time for Safford Steel. This is first time all year where the blue are actively affecting us heavily. 3 straight 3-and-outs is not good. Someone's gonna have to pick up the team. Someone on this team, if they don't want to collapse in the fourth quarter, like the Eagles game, whether that's defense, Puka, Stafford, because it'll be pretty hard for the Seahawks to kind of run out time. Hmm. The Rams always gotta stress me out. Never can make things easy, huh? How do the Seahawks keep on getting crazy plays that shouldn't be legal just go their way against us? The two-pointer, the double punt, which I still don't understand the excuse that they gave for that. That Kobe Turner interception was only 20 minutes ago. Okay, defense, let's get a turnover. Get a stop. Jason was open there, so they are looking at Stafford for a concussion? Or I mean, good stop, good stop. The offense will get the ball back. Same thing. If I was Seahawks, I'd be hurrying this up, especially if you're going to punt, because if you let this go all the way down the 320, the Rams could clock you. Now your defense has been playing good, so yeah, it got to stop the bleeding. Okay, 319, timeouts. 6-yard reception, Davis Allen. Batted. Hmm. Oh, Ferguson! What a catch, Ferg! Oh, 15-yard penalty, unnecessary roughness. I, I think that's touchy. I don't think they should have called that. I'm gonna be honest. He he's still in the process of catching it. He has possession of the ball. He's not early. Come on. This ref crew is calling some weird stuff. Uh, don't know what Puka is doing, but he needs to focus on the game. Very conservative run call there. Hmm. See, I just want a jet sweep or like a screen here, potentially like a play action boot. Now, play action boots are more effective if your QB can run for the first, if no one takes like, if no one takes the flat, but Yeah, someone ran the wrong route. And Mevis misses. This is quite a collapse by the offense. Defense has tried to get the screen out. Yeah, should expect some throws from the Seahawks now. Well, let's see if the defense can do their magic. Wild game. Wild game. Sack. I don't agree with this. I don't agree using a timeout sack. I feel like you let the clock down. You still have two timeouts. If they're gonna have to throw next. They're probably gonna do a screen or like inside and just hope their defense can or they can make something happen. I don't like getting cute, taking a timeout. I mean, unless if they like rush up to the line and you think they got a bad look. Okay, offense, you got another crack to stop OT. No, great. Our pass rush is coming alive and getting there, disrupting it. Okay, timeout, 140. Hey, Stafford, what you got? You're getting pressured. You're playing against arguably one of the best defenses in the league. Just need a field goal for the 1 seed. What a catch, Uka! I think. Second and 10, minute 06. You still need around probably 30 yards with our kicker. Eight. Okay, Mump has a 9-yard catch. So we're gonna have third and one. Probably need to kick a field goal, probably 15. But I wouldn't be comfortable with having this kicker kick unless we're at like their 30. Oh, they called it a first. That's good. Can we get a other clutch performance? Good so far this drive. They've been bringing the heat, been under pressure. He's had to make smart, quick decisions, but we'll see. First and 10 at the 49. Oh my gosh, Parkinson. Parkinson has honestly not been great this game. Coming off of his best game as a Ram. It sucks. Okay. Uh, that was a miscommunication. I don't know. Okay, defense. Can get a stop. I think Kobe almost grabbed the spike, which is funny. Or intercepted. Yeah, I just want to stop. That's what I want, but we'll see. Oh, he almost fumbled the ball. Yeah, there's no point in calling timeout. We're going to overtime. Oh man. No problem, Deuce. We all have to get situated for OT. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom too. Oh, okay. Overtime. Second overtime of the year. Lost one to 49ers. Rams get the ball first after losing coin toss. Oh, Ronnie Rivers still up and rumbling. We lost 25 yards because of that penalty. Just got to spam Puka, man. He's been the one being the spark for this team. Oh, he wanted to launch that for Puka. Good check down to Corum. Nice look at that Corum catching passes. Well, it's really big, especially if you have the ball first in OT to score a touchdown and put the pressure, right? That's why it's better to be the second team because you know what you have to do and you can go for it on fourth, at least more predictably. Oh, that would have been a 30-yard completion. He just misses. I'm guessing he wanted him to go deeper? Nah, that's just a miss. Okay, illegal contact. We get 5 yards. First, gotta see if it's actually illegal contact. Yeah, I can't be touching them early in the route like that. As you guys are probably hearing from the game, it looks like Seattle is down a lot of DBs right now. And Corm tipped it to Ernest. We'll see if Ernest actually got his fingers underneath. Yeah, I would say no. He does get his fingers, but it's moving. Yeah, it's moving between his body as he's going down. It's very close. It probably should have been an interception. The Rams get lucky there that he just barely didn't get control quick enough. Okay, 3rd and 6. Big down. Corn tipped it, almost got intercepted. That's the worry about Corum being a receiver, is he doesn't always make those plays. Nice. It's probably roughing or illegal contact. 2nd and 9. What a catch! Puka into the end zone. No laundry. What a game. Legacy game by Puka. I think Stafford looked off the safety. He might have no looked that. I couldn't tell, but okay, the Rams offense did their job. Just need a 4 and out. What a catch by Puka, guys. Like, we've had 2 Puka 2-touchdown games in 3 weeks. Wow. Puka, I know some of you guys care about fantasy, but Puka is now at 50 points, which is ridiculous. Okay, defense. Can you pick it up? I can't see the match finish the game. Good tackle by Forbes there. Good tackle coming down. Oh, Kobe. See if this is an actual catch. Yeah, Kobe missed. 1-2. Yep, clean catch. Jason is play action going deep. Brendan Fisk must still be a little injured. I don't know if he was inactive or not, but haven't seen him in the game. So I'm assuming he's either inactive or still a little banged up. Uh, it's a little grabby. It's by rule a PI, but their DBs were draped all over Puka for the entire fourth quarter. So now they're doing the other one where they run him through the cup. Good pressure by us, just didn't get there in time. Yeah, that's vintage cup. That's a good catch. Okay, in the red zone. They got the first, so it's going to be 4 downs to win the game for the Rams if you can stop them here. Because, like they were saying on broadcast, they're probably going to go for 2. They're going for 2. This is for the game. Yeah, Kobe just got beat clean. Great catch. One play, you imagine they're gonna probably go the JSN, but we'll see. Yep. And we lose in overtime. Wow. To a third string tight end. Great call. Yeah, I mean, this game, much like the Eagles game, I would say comes down to basically the offense not being able to, when they go in conservative mode, convert. Uh, and now most likely the Rams are going to have to go on the road. Well, guys, thank you for joining. It was fun, crazy, stressful game. It was a great game. Sucks we lost. Kobe Turner almost uh he almost knocked the ball down too. That's even worse. Yeah, guys, have a good night. Great game. Sucks we didn't win, and probably gonna be traveling on the playoff. So fun stuff. Adios.